All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the feature event of the morning. Giancarlo and Xander have the front row, Avery Walker and Adam Barker on the second row, Ronnie Wimberly, Mark Nelson on the third, Nick Sorensen, Mark Dantuma have the fourth row, and the Matt Bear, the Mad Bear, rounding out the field. There you see him lining up, and Mark Dantuma, the lone McLaren in the field. The first time we have seen a McLaren in the field all season long. Today's race we have 4 BMWs registered, 1 McLaren, 1 Ferrari, 1 Mercedes, 1 Lambo, and 1 Porsche. Quite a variety with the long straightaways here. The Merc Power might be of benefit, but it's going to be hard to beat Giancarlo's Lambo today. Waiting on Mark Nelson, Nick Sorensen to take to the grid. Nick is on the grid back in the Ferrari here. Waiting on the lone Porsche to join the field. Matt Bear does come out. He is starting at the back of the field. And Mark Nelson makes it, so all the cars are there waiting on the pace car to get moving. There they go, rolling off towards the end of the track, down that long back straightaway. Everybody showing off, playing with their flashy light buttons. Through the chicane, they'll stack back up. Giancarlo will be in control of the restart. Pace car is in. Giancarlo comes out of the final turn. They are firing their away before Barney can even get the flag drop. They're down and away. And down into turns 1 and 2 where things are going to get a bit dicey. Giancarlo makes it through. There's a big bump on the right-hand side as you go down into turn 1. You have to be careful how much you cut that turn. Great to see Nick Sorensen back in the field. A little weird seeing Ronnie out here in a BMW today, as he is almost always in the Ferrari. Although we have seen him in the Lambo a couple times this season. Giancarlo out front, already trying to open up a lead. Oh, we've got a battle going on as Avery and Xander battle it out. Avery comes by up into second place. Xander back to third. Back up the hill they go toward the fast chicane. We'll watch Mark Nelson come through here. He said if he gets too far to the right there, it can send the car completely around. The Porsche makes it through on this one though, and meanwhile Giancarlo has the lead. Avery now in second. Xander staying right on his tail in third. Adam Barker in fourth. Ronnie Wimberly in fifth. Nick Sorensen sixth. Mark Nelson in seventh. Matt Bear in eighth. Mark Dantuma, the lone McLaren, back in ninth. Was a surprise to see the McLaren in the field at all today. This battle for second has been heating up, and with Adam Barker right there, it could get even more interesting. Adam around, definitely trying to stay as close as possible to Giancarlo. Not let Giancarlo make up a lot of points here this morning. Avery opens up a little bit of a gap on Xander at the moment. Meanwhile, Giancarlo has a 1 second lead already. Looks like Xander might have taken a couple of corners a little wide a moment ago. Ronnie Wimberly as well. Let's see what happened to Ronnie. I think he might have lost a position in this as Sorensen right behind him. Just a little bit wide off into the dirt. Manages to hold on, but Sorensen slips by. Moments after that happened, apparently Sorensen had a problem. Sorensen slips by into the lead down at the bottom of the hill. Just goes around through the horseshoe. Hopefully Sorensen will be able to start making a comeback here. It is so awesome to see him back out on track, and we know he is extremely fast in that Ferrari, so don't be surprised if he starts picking off other drivers throughout the race. Matt Baer has already made up 2 spots as he sets his sights now on Mark Nelson in 6th, Matt Baer in 7th. And you have to wonder if that, through some of these tighter corners, if that Porsche, being as nimble as it is, gets through them a little bit better. But it does have a lot of instability problems, and that's going to make it very, very tough for Mark here this morning. Giancarlo just set the fastest lap of the race last time by so far. All the top 2 in the 155s. The top 3 starting to open up a small gap on Adam Barker in 4th. Ronnie Wimberly back in 5th, trying to run him back down. Mark Nelson in 6th, trying to make up some ground as well. He is pulling away from Matt Baer now. And Avery has caught back up to Giancarlo. Looks like that Mercedes power is definitely showing it just how good it is this morning. Several long straightaways where the Mercedes power would give you a distinct advantage. Surprised that we only see 1 Mercedes out there this morning. Third, 4th, and 5th, all BMW. Xander, Adam, and Ronnie. Matt Baer also in the BMW. Mark Dantuma, I think, just moved over for Nick Sorensen. Meanwhile, up front, Giancarlo continuing to hold the lead. Pulled back out to about 1 second. We'll see if Avery can run him back down on the straightaways. Looks like Ronnie Wimberly may have had another issue. Just gets a little too much of the rumble strip, kicks the back end around, manages to hold on to it though. Great save by Ronnie. Giancarlo has the lead. Avery Walker in second. Xander in third. Adam Barker in fourth. Mark Nelson in fifth. Mark Nelson, having got past Ronnie Wimberly, now back into sixth place, and Matt Bear in seventh. Nick Sorensen in eighth, and a wide turn by Mark Dantuma back in ninth. This battle for second is not letting up one bit. They keep reeling in Giancarlo on the straightaways. Smart move by Xander, knowing the Mercedes has more power on the straightaways, staying in his slipstream. If they can work together, they might be able to run Giancarlo down. They keep getting within about a half a second, then Giancarlo pulls back out. Back down the hill toward the horseshoe. Man, this is extremely fun track to drive, and even with the new configuration, the new chicane, it's still just a ton of fun to drive. You know that these guys are having a blast out there this morning. Don't forget, in race number 2, the top 7 will invert. Then Giancarlo, if he wins, will have to fight his way back through. Adam Barker back in fourth, and as of right now, that would put Matt Bear on the pole for race 2. Matt has been trying to stay in the top 3 in the points all season long. Has 2 wins on the season. Came into today 29 points behind Giancarlo, with Yuho out of the race, or out today though. That will give him a chance to gain some more points here. Meanwhile, Adam Barker continues to lead Adam continues to lead the points. But with Giancarlo leading the race, he would gain 8 points as they run right now. Avery, oh! Xander looked like he was about to make an aggressive move there. Not sure if he was actually trying to make a move or if the back end of that car tried to kick out on him. Xander and Avery still staying nose to tail. Giancarlo pulling away though, now 1.7 to 1.8 seconds. Avery definitely throwing that Mercedes around this morning. You see him coming through those turns. The last few races for Avery and the Mercedes, actually the last couple of races with a number of Mercedes, we've seen 1 or 2 drivers throwing those cars around a lot more, able to get a lot more out of them handling wise this season. Xander goes way wide through the final turn. Looked like he was setting up to make a pass, but couldn't get there yet. Into turn 1. Will Xander make a move this time? Not yet. Adam Barker back and forth has fallen behind this battle, but is pulled away from Ronnie Wimberly in 5th. Mark Nelson still holding on to 6, but Matt Bear has slowly but surely caught back up to Nelson's back bumper. And this might be an interesting battle. I'm wondering if Matt Bear can take enough air off the spoiler of the Porsche to make him unstable. The car already very unstable up through this section of track. Can he force Mark Nelson to get loose here? Can't stay with him yet. They get to the top. Nelson still holds the position, but Matt Bear is all over him. Meanwhile, Xander has finally gotten past and reclaimed second. Let's see how the heck he did that. As they had quite a battle going on, we saw him swinging wide through multiple corners. Gets the run down. Holy cow, that was a close one. There was talk between these two during the pre-race. A lot of talk between these two about the side-by-side run through the bus stop at Watkins Glen. These guys continue to battle out. Avery tried to get back to the inside, could not get there. And Matt Bear has gone off track. Matt had closed in on Mark Nelson's back bumper. Just goes a bit wide. Trying to set up that fast turn, could not get there. So Xander back in second, but he is 2 3/4 of a second now behind Giancarlo in the lead. Halfway through the race, can he chop away at that? Xander was the only one with lap times during practice and qualifying on pace with Giancarlo. Will he have enough speed here to run him down in the second half of the race? And can Avery Walker stay with him? Xander's keeping that gap fairly even right now. Ronnie Wimberly back in 5th. Has had a couple of off tracks, but still managed to hold on to a top 5 finish. Mark Nelson in 6th has opened up some breathing room between him and Matt Bear. Nick Sorensen back in 8th place. Just great to see him back on the track. And we talk about this group and the sportsmanship week in and week out because we see it week in and week out. But Nick almost did not race today because he was concerned about impacting the points battle. Everybody convinced him to join, but that just speaks to how great this group of drivers is, that he's willing to sit out the first race he's been in this season just to not risk causing a wreck or causing one of the points leaders to be knocked out. Mark Dantuma, the lone McLaren. Looks like the McLaren may not have been the choice for this morning. It is one of the lightest, but it's also one of the lowest on power. With these long straightaways, that lack of power is definitely showing. But it does have one really neat feature, and you gotta love watching the backside of a McLaren. If you watch closely, he'll shoot flames. Yep, there you go. The McLaren exhaust up higher, and it's just the coolest thing in the world. Meanwhile, Giancarlo continues to extend his lead despite Xander getting by and getting back up into second. The lead is now 3.1 seconds. Avery Walker in third, Adam Barker now in fourth. Big gaps throughout the field. Mark Nelson has actually started pulling away from Matt Bear after Matt had that incident. Nick Sorensen coming into the back of the shot. He is 6 seconds behind Matt Bear, but he is gaining on him. This battle, though, for second place continues to go on as these two also in the process of trying to run down Giancarlo. Meanwhile, Giancarlo just continues to set the fastest pace throughout. Funny comment during practice, they were looking at Giancarlo's times, asking him, hey, is that race pace or qualifying pace? He said he's only got one speed, go fast and save. Xander in second has now started to open up a small gap on Avery, 1.2 seconds. Adam Barker back in fourth, 5 seconds behind Avery, and he has started to close that gap. Little by little, but with 10 minutes left to go in race one, don't know if he will be able to get there. Ronnie Wimberly in fifth, pulling away for the moment from Mark Nelson in sixth. Mark pulling away from Matt Bear. You got to give it to Mark. That Porsche has not had any issues yet this morning in the race. Matt Bear in seventh, just trying to hold on. Nick Sorensen in eighth, and Mark Dantuma back in ninth. As they run right now, Matt Bear would start on the pole for race two. Giancarlo using every inch of available track here. Looking back on the battle for second, Avery has closed back in under 1 second on Xander. You can definitely see where the Mercedes power advantage comes into play here. I bet you can see it better from the in-car. So as they come out of the final turn, we'll hop in the car with Avery and take a lap around the Nürburgring Grand Prix course. Down the front straightaway towards turn one, all the way up through the gears. Slowing all the way down to second gear, clipping the apex as much as possible. Then the hard left-hander. Car really wants to slide through there, and then another left-hander. You just feel like you're catching the car all the way through there. You never stop turning left. Out of the right-hander, the long straightaway downhill. Continuing down. Oh no! Xander is spun right in front of Avery. Avery back into second place. down into the horseshoe. Xander managing to hold on to third for the moment. We'll take another look at that in a moment. We'll finish our lap here up the hill through the fast chicane. Slowing down for the left and then the right-hander down the hill. Down into the bottom, then back up toward the final chicane. And down through the final turn, back onto that long front straightaway. Avery completed that lap in 1 minute 56.61 seconds. Now let's take a look at what happened to Xander. As he comes down through the hill, gets that left-hander. Looks like he got a little bit loose, tried to catch it at the same time he went right. Just lost the back end. Manages to get it back up to speed very, very quickly. But now Adam Barker has slipped by into third place. Xander now back into fourth. Adam Barker, the points leader, now up into third place, trying to keep the gap between him and Giancarlo at a minimum. Avery in second place, currently over 6.5 seconds behind Giancarlo. And a decent changeup due to that incident. Adam Barker now up into third place, 3 1/4 seconds ahead of Xander. Ronnie Wimberly back in fifth, Mark Nelson in sixth. Matt Barrett has started closing in, but would you look at this? Nick Sorensen has chopped away and finally caught up to the back bumper of Matt Barrett. Sorensen having a great run here this morning. Just ran his fastest lap of the race so far. Will he be able to catch up? His fastest lap has been faster than Matt Bear's. He has been consistently chopping away at that gap. Three and a half minutes left, and Sorensen's comeback could be interesting. If he can get past Matt Bear here, he'll start race 2 on the pole. And if you're Mark Nelson, looking in your mirror, seeing both Matt Bear and Nick Sorensen there, you've got to be a little bit worried right now. Now, one driver not worried at all is Giancarlo. Giancarlo has been out front since the drop of the green flag. has not given up and continued to pull away. Meanwhile, Avery Walker in second, Adam Barker in third. Xander back into fourth after being one of the fastest throughout the first half of this race. Have to wonder if he just overcooked the tires during that first half and they got a little too hot and a little too slippery. Will he get through this section cleanly this time? Yes, he does. Giancarlo coming through the last section of track. Should be getting the white flag this time by. And as they run right now, Giancarlo would take second in points and gain 7 points on Adam Barker. Giancarlo came into today 31 points behind Adam Barker, so that'd be chopped down to about 24. With 2 weeks left to go in the season and a second race here today, we could see Giancarlo close that points gap up and potentially be in contention for the title going into the final week of the season. Mark Nelson now having to hold off a hard-charging Matt Baer, and as they come down, they should see Barney waving the white flag. Nick Sorensen right there with them. We could be seeing quite a last-lap battle. Nelson definitely has his hands full here. 6th, 7th, and 8th place on the line, but as we get later in this season and points are so close, guy like Matt Baer trying to stay 3rd in points, one position could be huge. Xander has had another incident. In the same, just overcooks it into the turn, drifts it through, manages to save it again, but again, another big loss of momentum for Xander. And Giancarlo comes out of the final turn. He'll get the win here. Avery's going to come home in 2nd. Adam Barker in 3rd. Let's hop back to this 3-car battle. Mark Nelson managing to pull away just a little bit on the final lap. Matt Baer Sorensen's going to make a move. Looked like Nick had a run down the straightaway. Couldn't get there yet. And it does not look like we'll see a change of position here at the end of the race. Mark trying to throw a block here, but it will be Mark Nelson at the line in 6th, Matt Baer in 7th, and Nick Sorensen comes home 8th. Let's talk to our top 3 from race 1. And a big wreck at the end of the front straightaway. Let's start with Adam Barker. Hey, Adam, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug. How we doing?
Hey, really good, man. That was just a clean, consistent race for you.
Yeah, no, not had much practice around here. Well, this is the only practice I've had around here, so whatever I could get, nice and consistent. Hopefully, everyone else makes a mess. Xander was trying really hard and pushed himself wide a few times, so I was lucky to get third.
Well, now that you've had a race around here, do we see you crank it up in race 2?
I think that's all she wrote. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. All the fast guys are behind us, so see if we can stop them getting ahead of me.
Well, good luck, man. You continue to hold on to the points lead going into the second race.
Thank you very much.
Adam Barker comes home in third. Avery Walker finishes second. Hey, Avery, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, that was quite a battle you and Xander had going for quite some time.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have close racing like that.
A few places you guys ended up side by side that most people would not have attempted.
Yeah, I think Xander is one of those people that I know we can push each other right, to the edge of the track and leave exactly a car's width. There's a lot of trust. So we can get some good hard racing in.
Well, now in race number 2, you've got to come from way back in the field. Can you get back up there? And how much is that Mercedes power helping around here today?
Definitely seem to be helping, but I think it's really hard to pass on this track in general. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I think it's going to be a lot of dive bombs.
Well, good luck, and hopefully you do not receive one of those dive bombs.
We'll see.
All right, and as always, Giancarlo back in victory lane. I think there's only 1 week that you've been here this season that you haven't won.
Yeah, it's I guess it feels good. It always feels good to get there. Thankfully, was just able to stay in front at the start and then catch my groove and just stick with it for the whole race.
Now, though, you have to fight your way from 7th place, and I know a lot of guys with a lot of the second race starts this season and late last season. We saw some interesting moves into turn 1. Do you expect much of the same here today?
We'll see. I mean, the second races always have a bunch of excitement, so we hope to bring that this week again. But it's a long race and not too many passing opportunities, so we'll see what we can make up.
Well, good luck, man. Congratulations. It was definitely a dominant victory.
Thank you, Doug.
Giancarlo wins again. His 7th win of the season. He's raced 9, let's see. There have been 9 races this season. He's been in 7 of them. And now today makes 10 races. He's been in 8 of them and won 7 weeks. The only week he did not win was at Spa. So can he pull it off and get to the front here? And can Adam Barker hold him behind and keep the points lead? We're going to find out here in just a moment. This could get a bit interesting as we saw a few incidents and a lot of close racing. It was also interesting during race 1 to see so many cars end up close together at the end of the race. And some of those guys will now be up front going into the second race. Remember, the top 7 from that race inverted, so Giancarlo will start back in 7th, Avery in 6th, Adam in 5th. It could get a little dicey in a minute. Definitely be interested to hear. Drop in the comments. Tell us your predictions for turn 1 here this morning. Will we see the dive bomb in use? And who's going to make the craziest move here? Just a few seconds left to go. Looks like, well, I thought Matt Bear was going to come out and do a little driving for us here. Alright, Xander is predicting Xander is going to win. This, well, good luck, Xander. And, man, it is time to go racing again. Race number 2. Matt Bear and Mark Nelson will have the front row. Ronnie Wimberly and Xander on the second row. Adam Barker and Avery Walker on the third row. Giancarlo and Nick Sorensen on the fourth. Mark Dantuma in the lone McLaren starts out back. Xander predicting he's going to win race number 2. We'll keep a very close eye on that purple and white BMW. Interesting note, the top 6 cars, all German cars. The 2 Italians currently sitting back in the 4th row. Giancarlo in the Lambo, Nick Sorensen in the Ferrari, and then the McLaren at the back. Everybody gets in their car, and the pace car starts rolling. There you see the overhead view from the chopper. We might have to use that a little bit here. If we have replays in turn 1, because I imagine that turn 1 is going to get a little exciting. Oh, Matt Bear shoots through the chicane as the pace car drops in. Everybody trying to catch back up to him. Matt controls the restart. They come out of the final turn. They all fire. They're away. Green is... There's the green flag. They are down and away into turn 1. Matt Bear's got a big lead. There's a battle behind as Ronnie Wimberly shoots for second. They're 3 wide through the first turn. And somehow everybody kept it going, but Ronnie Wimberly slips ahead of Mark Nelson. Adam Barker and Nelson side by side. Here comes Xander looking to the inside. Oh no! Mark Nelson gets together with Adam Barker and Giancarlo gets caught up in it. Matt Bear is checked out and there was chaos in turn 3, excuse me. Let's take another look at this. Here they go, 3 wide through the turn. Xander down to the inside. Looks like Adam turns in a bit early, and as he backs it up, Giancarlo gets caught, and he gets backed up into the wall. Giancarlo may have had another problem. No, he clipped too much of the apron and spun it around getting off the turn. Now Xander has had an incident. Xander and Avery nose to tail, and oh, Xander just goes way wide into the sand, loses a couple of spots, and did you see who went flying by? Nick Sorensen up into 4th now. Haven't even completed the first lap, and the entire lineup has changed. Here they come out of through the final chicane. Matt Bear leads out of the final turn. Ronnie Wimberly now up into second. Remember, Ronnie won last season at the Nürburgring at the big course. Does any of the luck there translate over to the Grand Prix circuit? Avery comes home in 3rd, or is running in 3rd rather. But Nick Sorensen right there with him in 4th, and Xander all over Sorensen's back bumper in 5th. Mark Nelson currently running in 6th. Adam Barker is now up to 7th, having gotten past Mark Dantuma in 8th. Giancarlo on pit road for repairs in 9th. Giancarlo is now back out on track, and let's talk about this real quick. Giancarlo has had lap 1 incidents before that put him quite a ways back. He's currently 28.5 seconds back. How much can he make up before this one is over? And can Adam Barker move up through the field and put him in position to open that points gap? The real question, though, is can Matt Bear hold him off as Avery's looking to the inside? Now on Ronnie. Cannot get there. Avery still right on Ronnie Wimberly's back bumper. As always, take a few moments sometime this week and tune in to Quad Racing on Twitch. You can see just how amazing Ronnie is. Xander right on their bumper in 4th place. Nick Sorensen has drifted back into 5th. Mark Nelson holding on to 6th, but Adam right there to the bumper. Adam Barker looks down to the inside as they go off towards turn 1. It's going to be who's going to break later, and it's going to be Adam Barker breaks later into 1 and takes 6th. Adam also just set the fastest lap of race 2 so far. Matt Bear still has the lead. Ronnie Wimberly has caught him. Avery Walker right there with him in 3rd. Xander right there with him in 4th. Nick Sorensen closing in 5th. And Adam Barker just 3.5 seconds back, but he is gaining on him as well in 6th and bringing Mark Nelson with him. Mark Dantuma back in 8th and Giancarlo in 9th. And Giancarlo is gaining on everybody. He was 28.5 seconds back. After he came off pit road, now he's 24.25 seconds back. Gaining just over 4 seconds on that lap on the cars in front of him. I'd be willing to bet that Giancarlo does not go into tire saving mode on this one, and he gains a lot of time. The question is how much and what can he do? Matt Bear continuing to lead there nose to tail throughout the top 4. Turn 1 does provide the best passing opportunities here. Can Xander pull up and start picking them off here? Ronnie has his hands full as that Mercedes power pulls Avery right to that back bumper. And Adam Barker just set an even faster lap than last time and continues to have the fastest lap on track. But Giancarlo's headed toward the start-finish line. I'm willing to bet he beats that lap time. And he does. Adam Barker's fast lap, a 156.86. Giancarlo just ran a 156.17, 0.7 of a second faster. And look at this, Xander trying to make a move on Avery. Can't get there yet, but Nick Sorensen closes the gap. And we saw how awesome these two race against each other. Xander and Avery side by side, nose to tail throughout race 1. It looks like it's going to be much the same in race 2. Avery sits back in third, trying to close the gap back on Ronnie, and Ronnie has gotten to Matt Bear. And through the final chicane, everybody just packed it back up. A little blink on a Xander there. Matt pulls away out of the final turn just a hair. Down through turn one, their nose to tail. Nick Sorensen is there now. And Adam Barker is closing in now, 2.6 seconds back. This might be the closest race we have seen all season long, the way it's going. Oh, Xander way wide out of the fourth turn. Ronnie trying to stay right in Matt Bear's tire tracks, driving offensively and defensively right now. None of these top five can afford to make any mistake here. And Adam Barker continues to chop away and checking on Giancarlo. Remember when he came out of pit lane on that second, coming across the line on the second start of the second lap, he was 28.5 seconds coming off pit road behind. He's already made up 11 seconds. He is now 17.5 seconds behind Mark Dantuma. 22 seconds behind Mark Nelson and 26 seconds behind Adam Barker. He is chopping away quickly. Matt Bear, meanwhile, has pulled away, and Ronnie Wimberly has had a problem. And that is heartbreaking. I'm rooting for Ronnie to win one of these. Look at that battle behind Nick Sorensen. Oh! Ronnie goes around. I couldn't tell if he had help on that. Let's see if the chopper caught this. Down into the final chicane. No, he just snaps loose, manages to slide back out of the racing group, but a lot of drivers slip by. And a lot of slowdown in that fight. That is not the kind of thing those drivers want to see with Giancarlo closing. Matt Bear is still in the lead. Adam Barker has went off track briefly. Looks like he was just a little bit wide through there. Matt Bear continues to lead, but after Ronnie slid off, Avery now in second, trying to close in. He's still got Xander within striking distance in third, Sorensen in fourth. Adam Barker now up into fifth. Ronnie Wimberly back into sixth place. What a heartbreak, but he was one of the fastest that first 4 laps of race 2. Can he get back up there? Mark Nelson back in 7th. Mark Dantuma in 8th. And Giancarlo in 9th is now only 12.7 seconds behind Dantuma. Meanwhile, up front, it is nose to tail for the top 3. Avery looks down low, thinks better of it, but he opened the door. Xander looks to the outside. Can Xander make it work through turn 2 on the inside? He gets the nose in. They're even coming out of 2. Into 3, Xander has the inside line. But Avery has the inside coming out of turn 5. Wow. That got close. Matt Bear has got to be loving seeing these guys battling it out right behind him. Gives him a moment to breathe here because he's not going to have many. They are right there with him. Nick Sorensen also up here in contention, and holy cow, coming through the horseshoe, Avery was on Matt's bumper. Matt pushing that car to the absolute limit right now. Avery and Xander go different ways. Matt can't defend both lines. He defends against Xander. Xander takes the opportunity, hops down to the inside. Now it's going to be a drag race up the hill, but the Mercedes power prevails. What a race we have. Nick Sorensen and Adam Barker now battling it out. That's the battle for fourth. Matt Bear down on the bottom trying to defend into turn one, and Avery looking outside. He'll have the inside line going into turn two. Avery just sends it. There might have been a little bit of a touch there. Oh! Xander was a little out of shape coming through there. And now Avery Walker is back up front. Avery got the win last week at Suzuka in the second race. He finished second in race one, won race two. Now back up front, but he's got Xander on the back bumper. Matt Bear wanting to make a comeback, and now Adam Barker did get past. Adam got past Sorensen. Now he gets past Matt Bear. Adam Barker now up into third. Sorensen out to fourth, and Matt Bear back into fifth. Ronnie Wimberly back in sixth, a little ways behind Mark Nelson in seventh. Mark Dantuma in eighth. Giancarlo back in ninth, still trying to close the gap. And Avery Walker in the lead. Down the front straightaway, Avery still trying to hold off Xander. Xander seems to get him in the turns. Xander pulls ahead in the turns with these long straightaways. Mercedes definitely has the power advantage. Adam Barker back in third, trying to close that gap. Nick Sorensen holds on to fourth for the moment. Matt Bear holding on to fifth. And Xander has gotten by for the lead. Nose to tail, and you can see trying to block a little bit, just didn't have... Oh, Xander almost gets bumped going through the chicane. Avery gets back by. They continue to battle it out. Avery back in the lead, but Xander still just right there on his back bumper. Matt Bear has crashed. Matt Bear, after getting past for the lead, dropped back into 5th place. And off the turn. Meanwhile, with just 10 minutes left to go, Avery still barely holding on. Matt Bear has crashed again and looks like he is towed to the pit. His day may be done. No, it looks like he was just... Not sure what happened with Matt there, why he hopped out, but it does appear Matt Bear is out of the race. Meanwhile, Giancarlo has slipped by Mark Dantuma and is now set his sights on Mark Nelson, 6 seconds ahead. Ronnie Wimberly and Giancarlo just set the fastest lap of the race. Also the only driver to break into the 155s. The top 3 nose to tail as Adam Barker has closed the gap. Avery Walker out front. Still quite a battle. And what about Nick Sorensen currently running in 4th? Nick having a great run here today. His first race back this season. Great to see him in the field and doing this well. Giancarlo, who won race number 1, had an incident on lap 1, is all the way back, went all the way 28 seconds back. In 9th place, has now moved up into 7th. And Xander has gotten back by Avery as they had another battle for the lead. Xander's lead over Avery Walker and Adam Barker is negligible. They're all still extremely close. 7.5 minutes left to go. I suspect this battle is not over yet. Nick Sorensen also back there closing in. Xander opening up a small gap through the tighter sections, but Avery runs him down on the straightaways. And now Adam Barker right on Avery's bumper. Nick Sorensen still within striking distance. Avery and Adam may be about to have a battle here as Xander is starting to open up a small gap, about 1 second right now. Sorensen has gone off track. Sorensen having a great run up into 4th place. And oh, it's the same place we've seen so many drivers have problems this morning through that section of track, hard into the wall and toes to pit road. That gives Giancarlo another position as he has come by Mark Nelson and now Nick Sorensen, moving him back up into 5th place. Giancarlo 11.1 seconds behind Ronnie Wimberly. I don't think he can make up that gap, but what a recovery up into 5th place. Meanwhile, Adam Barker trying to find a way around Avery Walker. And Xander keeping the gap about 1 second right now. Xander has not won since the second race at Long Beach, the second week of the season. He's been in three weeks this season, only 1 win. Today would make 4 weeks and 2 wins. That would be a pretty decent win percentage. Avery in 2nd, Barker in 3rd. Avery starting to close back in on Xander and pull away just a little bit on Barker, but Xander just set the fastest lap of the race. Giancarlo back in 5th, not chopping away at the time to Ronnie Wimberly as much as he had been earlier on. Adam Barker still trying to get to 2nd place here. Xander's starting to have connection difficulties. He is blinking. Will he be able to hold on to it till the end of the race? Xander still has the lead. Will his connection hold till the end? Avery in second. Barker in third. All three drivers still in contention. Ronnie Wimberly in fourth. Giancarlo in fifth. Mark Nelson currently in sixth. Mark Dantuma, the lone McLaren this season, in seventh. Nick Sorensen still on pit road. Looks like he may be done, and Matt Baer is out. Avery and Adam still trying to close that gap. Adam Barker still trying to find a way around Avery. Avery beating him down the straightaways, but Adam definitely much faster in the turns. Meanwhile, Xander coming around should get the white flag this time. And Adam gets right to the bumper, started to look to the inside. Xander down the front straightaway. Did not see the white flag. We might get another one. Avery swings a little wide through turn one. Adam right there with him. Avery just gets up off those corners so well. And then the power down the straightaway definitely plays into his hands. And while these two duke it out, Xander has opened up almost a 2-second lead over Avery. Ronnie Wimberly holding on to fourth. Giancarlo in fifth. Xander coming up toward the final chicane. And Xander pulls off the win here. Avery comes home in second. Adam Barker finishes third. Adam Barker extends his points lead as Giancarlo finishes in fifth. And let's talk to our top three. Hey Adam, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey man, how we going?
Hey, good. Congratulations, 2 third-place finishes this morning.
Yeah, that was a hard one to do. I am sweating hard. They were really pushing the pace today.
They definitely were, man. You guys had some great battles going on there.
Yeah, I was just trying to hang on for dear life to the back of that Mercedes. It's so quick in a straight line. There's just no way I could catch it, unfortunately. Even if I felt like I got a better exit, it was still walking away in the straights.
Well, man, congratulations. You do extend your points lead again here just a little bit, and going into the final 2 weeks of the season, that's got to be a happy feeling.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a shame, obviously, that Yuho can't be here to defend his lead, or what was his lead. So it's a shame there. So get as many points as I can while he's away.
All right. Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
All right. Avery Walker comes home in second. Avery, that was a overall great morning and quite a battle up to that last couple of laps.
Yeah, that was good. That was fun. I was sweating. They were pushing me. But lots of close racing, and that last, I don't even know, last 10 minutes, I think I had 16 incidents. So I was just trying not to get that drive-through penalty.
That's definitely a close call, but man, you and Xander really had some close battles there swapping the lead.
Yeah, he's a great racer. I really like going door to door with him. You know, we'll push the limits of what you can do.
Oh, you definitely did that. You come on with a second place finish, another great morning, and you'll move up to 5th in points, it looks like.
Ooh, awesome. Cool.
Congratulations, man. Great run.
Yeah, thanks.
And Xander, you called your shot before the race and pulled off the win. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Amazing race. I'm sweating my ass off right now. Damn, what a fight.
It definitely was, man. You guys really went at it in a lot of position swaps.
Yeah. Avery and me were fighting all the time. Also, Ronnie and I don't remember the name of the guy that was in P1 at the start, but they did really well keeping Avery behind them, and was nice racing all around from everybody. Sad that it happened in the first lap, that crash, but for the rest, it was really nice.
Well, man, it was a great fight. And I have to say there, right at the end there, right after you got the win, sitting down there celebrating, you also took flight. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I felt it in my steering wheel, so yeah, it was fun.
Well, congratulations and welcome back, and a great way to come back, bud.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck. Thanks.
Xander gets his second win of the season, and now we go to BRR tonight. Make sure you tune in tonight at 7:30 Eastern. You're not going to want to miss this as the BRR playoffs continue. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you tonight.